Welcome once again to the Mike and Mike Show, sponsored as always by WagerPro.com, the number one sports betting app in the industry. Week 3 in the NFL, Mike. Tons of things happening as usual. The NFL is like a soap opera so far. Just as I said, going back to, I believe, our first week in the NFL, the episode that I didn't think AB would even play one game for the Patriots. I was wrong about that one. He played one game, and he's done. And thank God Belichick was at the podium today, answered a few questions, and they just kept coming and coming and coming. I'm sure he left that podium, walked right in, told Kraft, we don't need this, we don't need him. Let's move on and keep doing what we've always done. So good luck to AB. I don't know if any team is going to look to take a shot on this guy moving forward. I just can't see it. Maybe next year, but definitely not this year. One thing I want to touch on before we get into a couple of games that Mike and I will be breaking down is our insider move of the week in the NFL. Rams, Browns, Sunday Night Football. The information on this game could not be any stronger. It's simple, guys. Call this number, 800-918-3272. You will get this insider lock of the week on us. The game is absolutely free just for calling. Okay, Mike, what we're going to do now is get into a couple of games, breakdown. The first game I want to get into that I have a real strong opinion on, San Fran, Pittsburgh. Big time game. This is a must-win game, in my opinion, for Pittsburgh. Baltimore's 2-0 in the division. Cleveland looks really good. This team goes 0-3. I think it's lights out on the season. San Francisco has looked fantastic to start the year, winning 2 easy games on the road, which is super impressive. Garoppolo looks good. Defense looks solid. I really think, though, Pittsburgh, back against the wall, they'll be ready for this game. I'm seeing a close game in this one. That's why I'm leaning more towards Pittsburgh, just simply out of desperation. Still, jury's still out on San Francisco. Yes, they did win 2 games on the road, but I'm not sold yet. They win this game, I may be sold, but I'm going to go Steelers plus the points in this game. What do you think, Mike?
Well, I think that line is there, so the public is swayed to take Pittsburgh and think the same way you are. And, right now we're looking at 72% against the spread in favor of Pittsburgh plus the 6.5. Is Mason Rudolph ready for a game like this? It's week 3, yes.
He looked pretty good.
But this is the biggest game of the season for the Steelers because, like you said, if they lose now, 0-3, you're not making the playoffs.
They're done in that division.
It will not happen. I actually am going to roll with San Francisco on this game, minus the 6.5. Again, I think they've looked extremely impressive. Have they played juggernauts? No, they haven't. They've played Tampa Bay and Cincinnati. But back-to-back weeks on the road to start the season is not easy for any team. And I also know this, since last year, Pittsburgh is 2-7 against the spread in their last 9 games, and that was with Big Ben. Okay, so I look at this game, I look at the fact that Mason Rudolph, even though they did lose to Seattle last week, played really well. But Seattle didn't have a game plan for Mason Rudolph. They had a game plan for Ben Roethlisberger.
Right.
Now they're going to see some film. They have the defense. They have the coaching. They have the players. I mean, they really do. This team had high expectations last year before they lost Jimmy Garoppolo to the for season-ending injury. He's back. He's healthy. There's no doubt about it. So I'm going to take San Francisco minus the 6.5. I got to be honest with you. I actually don't think this game's going to be that close. I think that San Francisco could win this game by close to 2 touchdowns. I know a lot of you guys out there are probably saying, are you serious right now? Yeah, I'm dead serious. That's how I feel about it. Now, guys, the Sunday Night Football insider move, the Rams and the Browns. Right now, the line has the Rams favored by 3. The over-under is 47. We agree on this information. And when we agree on the insider moves, cash your ticket, guys. This line is off by 10 points. It's absolutely free. You call 1-800-918-3272. You'll get the game. Absolutely free. Insider move, our best information. And again, when Mike and I agree on this, cash your ticket, guys. Also, your coupon code, MA30 days. It's going to get you the Wager Pro app absolutely free for a month. And what exactly is it? It's the #1 tool for the player out there, both novice and somewhat experienced, to be able to get them the edge they need to make money consistently. I mean, this information comes in not just once a day. You could get an alert on a line move 2 hours, an hour, even a half hour before kickoff, and we've seen it already. Players looking at one side of a game, they get the notification from their Wager Pro agent, and it puts them on the right side of the game. They make themselves some money. Not just that. daily best bets, which are astronomical right now, guys. Players are making money hand over fist. Stats, trends, injury, weather alerts, everything you need, and wagerpro.com. Make sure you click on that link that says how to bet. Get informed, get educated. What does a reverse line move mean? What is public perception? What's a sharp line? All of this information's there. You want to read up on it. You want to get yourself familiar because guess what? The more information you have, the better you're going to do. So the Sunday Night Football insider move, we both agree on. Rams-Browns, guys, this is a lock. The line's off by 10 points, and when we agree, you cash your ticket. You take your money to the bank. It's absolutely free for calling. 1-800-918-3272. And also, don't forget, go to WagerPro, download the WagerPro app, register with your coupon code MA30days, and you're going to get the first month absolutely free.
Use every tool that's available to you guys. It's a risk-free tool that you're going to get. MA 30 days, you get access to everything Mike's been talking about, line movements, weather, injury reports, all the articles from the Associated Press. 18-5-1, best bet of the day. Even just that in itself is worthwhile. Like I said, you're getting 30 days for free for a reason because we know after the 30 days, you're going to continue to use the service. There's no question about it. Call the number that's on the screen as well, 800-918-3272, our insider lock of the week. Rams, Browns, the information is free. You just need to call the number. Second game that we're going to get into for Sunday is also at 4:25 Eastern Time. Saints, Seahawks, another big game. The Saints team just finds ways to win, Mike. I mean, week in and week out so far.
Not last week.
What's that?
They didn't win last week.
They keep finding ways to, the Seahawks keep finding ways. I mean, Russell Wilson just continues to prove what a leader this guy actually is. He's constantly bringing the team together. They're always in a close game. You never see this team get blown out. I like the way the coaching staff runs that team. They seem happy. They seem together. The Saints, obviously you're in a little bit of a tough spot here. Drew Brees, done 6 to 8 weeks at a minimum. Looks like he's going to be out. It's going to be weird seeing this team going and playing a game. I can't remember the last time Drew Brees wasn't at quarterback for the New Orleans Saints. But Bridgewater is a real NFL quarterback. I'm sure Sean Payton is going to find ways for Hill to get in the game. They've been doing it even when Brees is in there. He's an athlete. They want to see him do it. He'll have some things worked out. The Saints are a real team. Their defense is as solid as they've ever been. I actually like the Saints in this game going on the road as an underdog, plus 4.5. I just feel as though the defense is going to step up. They're going to find ways to get it done. I think they'll create some turnovers in this game. I'm going to go with the Saints plus 4.5. I feel strong about that. I'm almost positive that Mike's going to disagree as usual.
Russell Wilson, president of the fan club here. Can this guy get some respect? I mean, we always hear about Patrick Mahomes, and before he went down, Drew
I gave him
Brees
the respect.
and
He's a
Tom
leader.
Brady,
He's a leader.
and we hear about Aaron Rodgers. What about Russell Wilson? 7-time Pro Bowler. The guy never has a Pro Bowl skill player on his roster. I mean, he does it with guys that come out of nowhere. He himself was a third-round pick when he was drafted. He wasn't even supposed to start. Remember when Seattle signed Matt Flynn to be the starting quarterback and Russell Wilson won that job? Well, guess what? It's been untouched since. He should be a 2-time Super Bowl champion. He isn't because, Pete Carroll couldn't make the right play call in the Super Bowl a few years ago. Not the quarterback's fault. But I got to tell you,
That's great.
I understand what you're saying. I love Teddy Bridgewater. He was a Pro Bowl quarterback before he got hurt. I love Taysom Hill. He's an offensive weapon. They use him in the Wildcat. They line him up at receiver. He plays special teams. New Orleans defense is great, but I don't think it's enough. I don't think that the 12th man, yes, but you can't replace one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. You just can't. Your team becomes different automatically. And I know that Seattle has played close games, but they didn't play well in week 1. They still won the game. They go into Pittsburgh. I understand Big Ben got hurt, but Mason Rudolph went off. And they still won the game on the road. It's not easy to play in Pittsburgh. I just tell you that right now. Now they're at home. They have the 12th man. If you're a road team, it's one of the toughest places to win in the NFL. And I like Seattle by a touchdown, maybe more. I know what you're saying. I understand why you're leaning New Orleans. This is going to be a close game. It will be. But I think that having Russell Wilson out there, the playmaking ability, the leadership, they pull away at the end. But guys, Tonight, the Sunday Night Football insider move, the Rams and the Browns. We do agree on this game. And when we do agree on the game, you can cash your ticket. That's why it's our insider move. It's absolutely free. All you have to do is call 1-800-918-3272. Also, go to wagerpro.com. Familiarize yourself with the betting terms and betting questions. Read the articles from the Associated Press. The more information you can gather, the better you're going to do on Sunday in the NFL. It's really that simple. MA30days is your coupon code for a free 30 days. And as Mike already said, best bets, just the best bets, the free picks, 13 wins to the positive. We're only in week 3 of the NFL, so project that over the whole year. The insider move tonight, again, we agree that this line's mistaken by 10 points on the Rams-Browns matchup. That's why you need to call. Get it for free. Plus, whether you've done well today, you're a little behind, you're treading water. I mean, this is the game. It's Sunday Night Football. Now, what's better than watching the game and making money doing it?
Right.
So give us a call. It's absolutely free. 1-800-918-3272. wagerpro.com. Download the app. Get your MA 30 days coupon code. Utilize it. Get the 30 days for free. And I'll tell you right now, we've talked about this. We have players that are already asking about renewing the service, and they're not even through the first 30 days because they're so impressed.
The
So
response has been fantastic.
It has.
Use the tools that we're making available to you. Wagerpro.com, MA 30 days, your coupon code. Utilize the phone number that's on the screen as well. You're going to make money on both of these risk-free opportunities that we're putting forth to you. Call the number 800-918-3272. Rams Brown, Sunday Night Insider, Lock of the Week. You can't make a mistake with this. Just dial that number, and I promise you, you'll be speaking to us the day after and throughout this entire football season. We're going to be back, as always, every single week, college and pro football, giving you everything that we possibly can to make sure that you're having the best football season you possibly can. We'll be back. Mike's going to close us out. Enjoy the weekend.
Well, I got one more solid bet for you, Mike. You probably
What do you got?
agree with me on this one. Antonio Brown next week will not be with another NFL team. He
no.
will not. Get in the know, bet like a pro. Absolutely free. Sunday Night Football insider move. We do agree on this information. Off by 10 points. Cash your ticket. 1-800-918-3272. Visit wagerpro.com. Download the Wager Pro app. Check out Wager Pro on Facebook. You could see Mike and Mike there as well. We're going to close out tonight with the insider move, absolutely free. Cash your ticket, and we'll see you for Monday Night Football. Let's make some money.